Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Bob. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He's got him.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. The RPO, it's complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Off-play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Going over the top. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they're thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Gonna run it. It's Love. He has the first and still on his feet.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Guys, we said it earlier, fun to see a rematch of last year's title game. You know, you think back on that game when it was 31-7. Everybody thought it was all over. Everyone except the Irish. They fought back, got close. But how do they get redemption in this one?
Well, they got to be more consistent. They had a 79-play drive to start the game and capped it off with a touchdown, and then kind of went to sleep after that for a few quarters. They've got to be consistently better in each and every possession, I think, to win this one game.
Yeah, Ohio State was so talented, obviously. So they got some new faces. Notre Dame has some new faces, but it's still going to be...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll field the button, see what he can get. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds a man on the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Buckeyes will have it first and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with second and 13. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to a playmaker in open space.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
Number 42 sets the kickoff.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Rushes on him. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Pauly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They just keep firing. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Always interesting to...
Turning it on! Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Here come the Irish back on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He'll do it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The run from the shotgun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. They get to him as he throws. This time it's complete.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Yeah, And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Caught over the middle, it's Tate. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Lost to throw again. Finds his man, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Lost a throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Touchdown, Ohio State! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Still on his feet at the 45. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass. Finds the tight end, and they'll knock him down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll move the tight end. Snap from the gun on third down. Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Paul. Touchdown! Fighting Irish. All that baby in and then rolled into the end zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been unbelievable. Offense, not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen and anything can change after you score like that.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And first down for the offense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Graham. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this game.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now the play fake. Looking to take a shot. Grabs it in inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And you can see the defensive coordinator so upset after that play because everybody on his side is thinking it's going to be a run on 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the 50, but you need guys in the back end to just step up in that situation. If they throw the football,
to the end zone and it's picked off.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Nice move to pick up yardage. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Right back to the well. Crosses the 45. Gets away from one. He smashes his way through again. He's loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on.
Intercepted, just what the defense has got to order. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking for space, it's Love. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Carr. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're...
And they got him! A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
That ball is live in the backfield. Defense swarming on that. Oh, it'll be a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster.
There he goes! And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down if they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, partner. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here.
He's loose. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the ground with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Carr. Snagged out of the air. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back on the option to give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks. First down.
Well, this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on goes in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
At the 9-yard line. First and goal, Ohio State.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001, when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Makes the catch at the 45. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Right on target this time.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Might be changing the route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll throw it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Trying to set up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the...
Oh, he's got some space. Just plowing ahead. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carr. Got his man down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your...
Makes the grab down the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Fields. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Under fire. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on first down. Makes some grab on the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play, and they wipe it out on the penalty. To throw, it's Carr. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Personal foul. Looking to kick.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
1st and 10.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ball.